Welcome to Reimagining History, where voices from the past have a story waiting to be told. Tonight, we enter a world of mysterious blue-green light, Paris, at the dawn of the 20th century. In a drafty shed, Marie Curie pursues an element that glows in the dark, unknowingly changing science forever. What drove her forward, as the very discovery she worked on was unknowingly poisoning her? This is Marie Curie, the price of discovery.
Imagine stepping into a dimly lit laboratory in Paris, where the very air seems to glow with possibility, a time when science was on the brink of revolutionary discoveries. Tonight, I invite you to journey back to one of the most transformative periods in scientific history. As you watch, let the wonder of discovery mingle with sacrifice, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge knows no bounds. Before we delve into my story, let me paint a picture of my era. The scientific world was dominated by men, laboratories were the privilege of the wealthy, and women were expected to remain in the domestic sphere. Yet in this time of rigid boundaries, some of us dared to dream beyond the constraints of society. I would soon discover elements that would revolutionize our understanding of matter itself and pay a price that would echo through my bones. I am Marie Curie, and today I'll tell you the real story behind the discovery of radioactivity, including the years of backbreaking work that nearly broke both my body and spirit. The path to discovery was lonely. My beloved Poland had denied me higher education because I was a woman. In Paris, I lived in a freezing attic, surviving on bread and tea, studying until my eyes burned. But poverty and hunger were familiar companions. I had already worked as a governess for years to help send my sister Bronisława to medical school. What history books often overlook is the physical toll of our work. Pierre, my husband and research partner, and I spent years processing tons of pitch blender ore in a leaky shed. Our hands were covered in sores, our clothes permanently stained. We had no idea that the mysterious substance we were isolating was slowly poisoning us. The blue-green light that danced in our laboratory at night was both beautiful and deadly. The day we discovered polonium, named for my beloved homeland, and then radium, we didn't realize we were opening a door that could never be closed. The elements we isolated glowed with an otherworldly light, defying the accepted laws of physics. I can still remember Pierre's face when we first witnessed radium's luminescence in our dark laboratory. "Look, Marie," he whispered, "it looks like fairy lights." What few people know is that I refused to patent our radium isolation process. "Radium belongs to the world," I said, "not to us. We could have been wealthy, but knowledge, I believed, should belong to humanity." While others built fortunes from our discoveries, I continued working in that same drafty shed. The Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903 changed everything, and nothing. I was initially not going to be included until Pierre insisted. I became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, but the French Academy of Sciences still refused to accept me as a member. Then came the crushing loss of Pierre in 1906, killed in a street accident. I can still hear the sound of rain on cobblestones as I walked home alone that day. But science was my anchor. I took Pierre's position at the Sorbonne, becoming the first woman professor there. During World War I developed mobile X-ray units, driving them to the front lines myself. We called them petites Curies. While my body was already weakening from radiation exposure, I trained other women to operate these units, saving countless soldiers' lives. The truth is, I never sought fame. Even after a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, I remained focused on my work. My daughter Irene worked alongside me, later winning her own Nobel Prize. The legacy I'm most proud of isn't the awards or recognition, but the doors we opened for others. You see, radioactivity was never just about glowing elements in a dark laboratory. It was about illuminating the unknown, about daring to question established truths. When people today benefit from radiation therapy in hospitals, or when women enter laboratories without a second thought, they're walking through doors we helped open. I died in 1934, my blood and bones betrayed by the very elements I'd discovered. But my story isn't about death. It's about the light we leave behind. The institute I founded continues to make groundbreaking discoveries, and somewhere tonight a young scientist is looking up at the stars, daring to ask questions nobody has asked before. Thank you for journeying through time with me today. My story is more than just pages in history books. It's a testament to human perseverance and discovery that continues to shape your world. If my story moved you, please share it with others who might find inspiration in it. Take a moment to like this video and subscribe in order to hear more tales from the past. Also, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, history isn't just about what happened in the past. It's about why it still matters.